3 in the morning. Your eyes snap open, the house is dead quiet, and your heart is going just a little too fast. You're not in pain, nothing woke you up, but you are wide awake. And here's the part nobody tells you, that 3 a.m. wake up is not random, and it's not just getting older. It's a signal. Your body is trying to tell you something about your hormones, your blood sugar, and your stress chemistry. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what that signal means. And I'm going to walk you through the simple steps that can help you sleep through the night again. And in the process, protect the one thing most men over 50 are quietly losing, their testosterone. Now stay with me, because the most important piece of this, the one habit that I think wrecks more men's sleep than anything else, I'm saving for the second half. So don't click away. Let me start with what's actually happening at 3 a.m. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Your body runs on a 24-hour clock, and one of the main conductors of that clock is a hormone called cortisol. Now, cortisol has a bad reputation. People call it the stress hormone, but you need it. Cortisol is supposed to be lowest in the middle of the night, around 2 to 3 in the morning, and then it slowly rises to wake you up naturally around dawn. That's the design. That's how it's supposed to work. But here's what happens to a lot of men as they cross 50. That cortisol curve gets disturbed. Instead of staying low and quiet in the small hours, cortisol spikes early. It surges at 3 a.m. instead of 6. And when cortisol jumps, it does exactly what it was built to do. It wakes you up. It sharpens your mind. It gets your heart moving, because as far as your ancient biology is concerned, a cortisol spike means danger, means it's time to be alert. So you lie there, staring at the ceiling, feeling strangely wired but tired. That's cortisol firing at the wrong time. So the next question is, what's causing that misfire? And this is where it gets interesting, because there are usually two culprits working together: blood sugar and stress. Let's talk about blood sugar first, because this one surprises people. You'd think sleep has nothing to do with what you ate, but think about it. By 3 a.m., you haven't eaten in maybe 6, 7, 8 hours. For most healthy men, that's no problem. Your body smoothly releases stored energy to keep your blood sugar stable through the night. But if your blood sugar regulation is already a little rocky, and for a lot of men over 50 it is, even if no doctor has ever used the word diabetes, then something else happens. Your blood sugar drops too low in the night. And a low blood sugar level is an emergency to your brain. So what does your body do to fix it? It releases cortisol and adrenaline to push that sugar back up. And those are the exact same chemicals that jolt you awake. So picture the chain. You eat a dinner that's heavy on refined carbs and sugar, maybe a big bowl of pasta, some bread, a couple of beers, a sweet dessert. Your blood sugar spikes high in the evening. Your body pumps out insulin to bring it down. But it often overshoots, and a few hours later, right around 3 a.m., your blood sugar dips too low. Cue the cortisol, cue the adrenaline, cue the wide open eyes. That's why some of the worst nights of sleep come after the biggest, sweetest meals. It's not a coincidence, it's chemistry. And then there's the stress side. If you're going to bed with a mind that's still racing, still chewing on work, money, the kids, whatever it is, your baseline cortisol is already running high. You never fully downshift. So your nervous system stays in a low-grade state of alert all night, and the smallest thing, a low blood sugar dip, a noise, a full bladder, tips you over the edge into full wakefulness. And once you're awake and the worry starts, cortisol climbs even higher, and now you're stuck. You watch the clock. 3:14, 3:40, 4:05, and you know the alarm is coming. Now here's where this connects to something bigger, and this is the part most men have no idea about. This broken sleep isn't just making you tired. It is directly draining your testosterone. Here's why. The majority of your testosterone as a man is produced while you sleep, specifically during deep sleep and REM sleep, in those longer stretches in the back half of the night. That 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. window is prime testosterone production time. So when you wake up at 3 and you're tossing and turning until 5, you are robbing yourself of the exact hours when your body does its most important hormonal work. Studies have linked just 1 week of short sleep, sleeping around 5 hours a night, to a significant drop in daytime testosterone in healthy young men. Now imagine that happening to you, night after night, year after year, on top of the natural decline that already comes with age. And it becomes a vicious cycle. This is the trap. Poor sleep raises cortisol. High cortisol suppresses testosterone because cortisol and testosterone work like a seesaw. When one goes up, the other tends to come down. And low testosterone, in turn, makes your sleep even worse and your stress harder to handle. So round and round it goes. The 3 a.m. wake up and the low energy, the soft muscles, the low drive, the belly fat that won't budge. They're not two separate problems. They're the same problem. So let's break the cycle. Let me give you the practical steps, the things you can actually start doing tonight. And if you want faster, longer lasting results, I've put the exact natural support I recommend in the link below this video. Step 1. Fix your last meal. This is the big one. Stop eating large amounts of refined carbs and sugar late at night. Instead, make your evening meal centered on protein and healthy fats, with plenty of fiber from vegetables. Protein and fat digest slowly. They keep your blood sugar steady through the night, and they stop that 3 a.m. crash before it ever starts. And here's a little trick that helps a lot of men. If you tend to wake in the night, try a small protein-based snack before bed. A small handful of nuts, a spoon of nut butter, a boiled egg, something tiny that keeps your blood sugar on an even keel until morning. For many men, that one change alone quiets the 3 a.m. alarm. Step 2. Cut the alcohol, especially in the evening. I know, nobody wants to hear it, but alcohol is a master at this exact problem. A couple of drinks might help you fall asleep faster, sure, but as your body processes that alcohol in the small hours, it spikes your cortisol, it crashes your blood sugar, and it destroys your deep sleep. That nightcap is very often the direct cause of the 3 a.m. wake up. Try a few nights without it and watch what happens. Step 3. Get your stress chemistry down before bed on purpose. You cannot go from 100 miles an hour straight into deep sleep. You need a wind down. Now, this is the habit I promised you at the start, the one I think sabotages more men than anything else. And it's this: scrolling your phone in bed. That bright screen tells your brain it's daytime, it suppresses melatonin, your sleep hormone, and worse, the content, the news, the emails, the arguments online, it spikes your cortisol at the worst possible moment. So give yourself a real buffer. 30 to 60 minutes before bed, screens go down. Read something on paper. Stretch. Take a warm shower. Try slow breathing, in for 4 counts, out for 6 for a few minutes. Long, slow exhales are one of the fastest ways to tell your nervous system that you are safe and it's okay to power down. Step 4. Protect the dark and the cool. Your body needs darkness to make melatonin and a cooler room to drop into deep sleep. So make your bedroom as dark as you can. Blackout curtains help. Cover up the little glowing lights and nudge the temperature down a few degrees. These sound small. They are not small. They are the conditions your hormones need to do their overnight work. Step 5. Get morning light. Within the first hour of waking, get outside, even for 10 minutes. Morning sunlight anchors your body clock. It sets that cortisol curve correctly, high in the morning, low at night, which is exactly what you want. Good mornings build good nights. And as a bonus, that same sunlight exposure may support healthy testosterone levels too. Now, I want to be straight with you. These steps work, but they work best together as a system, and they take a little consistency. Your hormones didn't get knocked off track in one night, and they won't fully reset in one night either. Give it 2, 3, 4 weeks. Be patient with your body. It is far more capable of healing itself than you've been led to believe. You just have to stop fighting against it and start giving it what it actually needs. And certain natural nutrients and herbs may help support healthy cortisol balance, steady blood sugar, and your body's own testosterone production, working alongside everything we just covered. So if you want to go deeper and give your body that extra layer of support, I've put together exactly what I recommend, and you'll find it in the link in the description below. So here's where we land. That 3 a.m. wake up is not a life sentence. And it's not just old age. It's feedback. It's your body asking for steadier blood sugar, lower nighttime stress, and the deep unbroken sleep where your vitality is rebuilt. Give it those things, and you don't just get your nights back. You get your mornings back, your energy back, your edge back. You start waking up feeling like yourself again, maybe like a stronger version of yourself. You've still got a lot of good years ahead of you, and you deserve to feel strong in every one of them. Start with one change tonight, then add the next. Your body will meet you halfway, I promise you that. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. And just so we're clear, everything I've shared here today is general education, not medical advice. So talk with your own doctor about your specific situation before making any changes.